It's your boy Coyote Mike. First off, I want to start off by saying Happy New Year, and hope you guys had a great New Year. Stay safe. But today I want to bring you guys a video on installing an amp. I'm getting ready to pre-install the amp, get all the wiring set up for the amp. Once the amp does come, it'll be ready to go. So today I'm going to be walking you through that process. And update on the wife's car, it's running good, everything worked out fine. Still got to replace the heads on it, but nonetheless, Happy New Year's, guys. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Coyote Mike. Let's get started. All right, y'all, so here we go. This is the final build right here. This is the box and its enclosure with the subwoofers, Scar Audio 6.5, 2 ohms. So this is the final product right here for the 2 6.5 Scar Audio subs, and this is the wiring gauge that I'm going to go with to install the amp and wire it to the battery, ground it to the speakers and everything else. Well, we're just going to ground it, and then we're going to run the RCA cables to the back of the head unit, and here we go. Alright, so let's get this thing open up. This is from Scar Audio. This is a premium amplifier wiring kit. It's rated for, the gauges are rated for 1500 watts, 4 gauge, OFC. If you do get stereo equipment and you're looking to hook up amplifier and subwoofers and stuff like that, it's always good to run OFC, oxygen-free copper. It comes with 120 amp fuse and the RCA cables. So let's open up and see what we got in the box. And again, this is from Scar Audio. Alright, so let's see what we get. Alright, so we have all the little wire connectors right here for your battery and for your ground, and also for your speakers to run them inside of the amp for your speaker wires. You also have your RCA cables. This right here is your fuse. This is what's going to hook up to your battery. So the way you're going to do this is going to connect to your battery. This terminal right here, it's already got the little terminal clamp on there for you. So what you do is you're going to cut this in half. You're going to run the wire through here, run the other end of the wire through here, and then hook it up directly to the positive terminal on the battery. And then you're going to run the other end. You're going to run it through the truck, run it through the vehicle, all the way down to your amp. It's not going on this amp. I'm waiting for an amp to come in, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up the wiring so that way when the amp does come, it's ready to go. All I got to do is make all the connections, and then we're good. But so just showing you what we have in the box. So this is your battery positive cable right here. Again, this is going to get cut in half or wherever it fits to your battery, and then you're going to run the fuse and then connect the other end. So basically it's going to sit like this. It's going to come in this way, and the other end is going to come in through this side over here. So again, this is your fuse right here. It also comes with your ground. You can see your ground there, already done all the work for you. Your ground is already encased in the plastic wrap. So that's pretty cool that they did that. Then you have your OFC wiring for your speaker terminals. This end will plug into the back of your speakers, and this other end right here will go to the amp. Then we have the RCA cables. This is going to plug into the back of the amp. This one's going to plug into the back of your actual head unit, your stereo. So my stereo, my kin with the DMX47S, it only has one input for subwoofer. So what I need to do is I need to convert these two into one. I need to get a Y connector, a 2 into 1. So I need 2 females and 1 male. So all this wire here, it's OFC. So I'll show you how I'm going to set that up. And then, of course, your remote turn-on wire. And this is going to hook up to the amp. And this is going to go to your radio. So basically, when you turn your vehicle on, you turn the radio on. Basically, it's going to turn on, send a signal to the amp and turn the amp on. You do not want the amp staying on all day long. So this will actually turn the amp on when the vehicle starts, and then when you turn your truck or vehicle off, this will also power down your amp. And that's about it. So I'm going to start laying all this out, show you how I'm going to do it, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so this is how I got the cables ran right here. So I've got the wire right here for my new amp that's going to go to the subs right here. And now's a perfect time for me to wrap the loom all the way around this cable and clean everything up back here. As you can tell, I haven't cleaned it up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that while I'm doing this now, because I don't think I'm going to be doing any other mods to the stereo as of yet. But I think that's pretty much about it as soon as I get these subs in. So I ran this wire right here. I just followed the other 4-gauge wire that I have right here for my door speakers. So you can see it's running down right here along this trim panel, coming along the passenger side. So it's coming down in here, ran up into there. It's coming on the side door, right down here. That's the back seat. This is the front seat. So it's going to come right down here, tucked along all in there. I'm going to go underneath this right here. This little panel right here for the seatbelt. Right here. I'm going to go in right here. So I'm going to follow all these wires right here going down into over here. And to get to this panel back here, you're just going to pull this out. I already have it disconnected, but I want to show you guys just in case if you guys didn't know. Pull off this trim right here. And you are going to have to pull off the weather strip right here. So I pulled that off to get to there. I'm going to get it in here, tuck it all the way up through. There's a grommet in there. I'm going to pull that grommet off, and then I'm going to tuck the new 4-gauge wiring through that. And then let me show you how I did the passenger side, or the driver's side. All right, so here's the driver's side right here. So I got the RCA cables right here. I got the remote wire right here. There we go. So as you can see right here, I'm just going to follow all these wires right here that I have zip tied up. These are the other RCAs for my Kenwood amp back here. So you definitely don't want to run your speaker wires on the same side as your power connection to the battery, because you will pick up distortion and engine noise and all that other stuff. So you want to run them separate. So I'm going to follow these wires right here, going through the back seat of the driver's side seat. Tuck these all in under here. Close that. And I'm going to continue to follow the wires all the way up through here, down the back side up there, and then run them down into the back of the stereo. So I'm going to have to pull out the head unit and all that other stuff. Alright, so to make life easier, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove this whole back seat, I'm going to remove the seats, and just so I could clean up the wiring that's in the back and get a board actually placed back here for both my amps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these bolts right here. There's going to be 1, 2, and I believe there is a third one on the passenger side over here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. So this 1, 2, 3. So we actually have 4 bolts. So you're going to remove this one to remove the whole back seat, get it out of here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is going to be on the side over there. Then once you remove those, there are going to be 4 more bolts in the back. So there's one there, one here. Let me go around to the other side. So altogether there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you don't have to remove this. I'm removing this because I'm going to put a piece of board back here so I can mount the amps, make everything nice and clean. I'm going to clean up all the wiring and all that other stuff. So this is something you do not have to do. But if you are going to do it, in order to get this back seat down, it does come down. There is a little lever right in here, right there, that little silver lever. So you're going to want to push that pin up, and of course this is a custom bracket for it, so all I need to do is just pull this string and it releases it. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. Alright guys, so there we go. Remove the back seat. You're going to need 3/4 of an inch deep socket to remove this one here, that one there, here, there, and there's 2 more. There's one on this side in the front and another one back here. So there's 8 altogether total. 4 in the front and then 4 in the back of the rear seat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up now and get it all squared away. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. I got this 1/4 inch plywood. I'm going to find a place to mount it. I've already got all my grounds hooked up, and I'll show you here in a minute. But I'm going to trace out this board to where I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to be able to mount the amps to it so they're nice and sturdy. Alright, so this is what I got so far. We got the ground wire mounted up here for the Kenwood amp. I'm going to wrap some loom around this as well too. Got these 2 wires right here with the loom already. This is the other wire right here for the Terra amp as soon as it comes in. But just wanted to clean up back here. Got the 2 boards mounted. I'm not going to paint this. I mean, if you wanted to, this is no by no means is this a contest or you know, trying to make this board pretty or anything like that. It's going to be hidden away. Still got the cover that goes on top of this, so it's nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. Got 1 bolt here, another one down there, and then 2 more down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the amps here, 1 amp here, and then 1 amp over here, and then we should be good. Alright, so here we are. This is what we got. Getting ready to put the back panel on, and this is where we're at now. Got the amp up there, got the cords all ran the cords down here, the power cord down here, tucked it around the back, got it down here, push it all the way down, zip tied them all together. Goes the front passenger side, so it's running all along here, all the way up here, down to the side, up into that grommet up there where you can see the light coming through. And here is my power cable. Not going to hook it up yet because, like I said, I don't have the amp. So that's going to go there. I'm going to put back in that grommet right there, if you can see it or not. Right there. So I'm going to tuck that in, just cleaning everything up. Here goes the badges. They're doing nice and good. This is the driver's side. So I still got to run the RCAs and the remote turn on for the amp. Got these tucked along the side. Zip tied them all nice and neat. Stuffed them down in that little channel. All the way back here to the back. And here goes the amp. So that's where we're at so far. I got the wires right here from my new amp when it comes in. Actually, right here. Here is the ground cable, and then here is the power cable. I'm not going to hook it up yet, just wanted to get it all wired so that way when I do receive the amp, all I got to do is hook it up and should be good to go. So there we go. Alright, so here goes the final layout of the wiring. Right here I got the new fuse set in right here from Scar Audio. So I kind of got this wire tucked in right here. It's not hooked up to anything yet because I don't have the amp, waiting for that to come in. So as soon as that comes in, everything's ready to go. Took the hard part out of it already. Wanted to get that out of the way. So I got that tucked back right in there to that grommet. Still got to fix that grommet and get it tucked back up in there. But other than that, everything looks pretty clean. Engine's still good from when we steam cleaned it. Everything's nice and hidden away, nice and clean. Everything's put back together. So here goes the amp, the new setup. So this right here, this one is for my ground. And like I said, as soon as the amp comes in, I'm gonna mount that up. And then I have my power wire right down here. So everything's ready to go. That's for the power. Like I said, nothing's hooked up yet. So, and then we have down here the RCA cables along with the remote turn on. So everything's already wired up pretty much. I haven't ran these back into the back of the stereo yet. This one's going to plug into the amp. These two right here are going to plug into the amp. This plugs into the amp. This is the remote turn on. So, but yeah, cleaned it all up. Got the amp set up right here. Looks a lot better from the way I had it before. So everything looks a little bit cleaner, more professional. So there we go. Not too bad. And then once that amp does come in, I am going to be wrapping these in some more loom, so that way everything's nice and neat. And that second amp is going to go right around here somewhere. So this right here, this bulge in this back carpet, nothing is back here. So I don't know why they came up with this design, but I'm probably going to have to cut into this. And just like I did over here on this side over here, this had a big bulge right here. So I had to cut that in order for this amp to sit flush, excuse me, on that board. And so this will be getting cut out right here. I'll trim off a little part of it and set that amp right here. And then other than that, we should be good to go. All right, YouTube, there you go, man. That's the preamp install for the Terra amp that's getting ready to be delivered sometime within this next week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Amazon has been really backed up on the deliveries, so everything's been running a little bit late. But nonetheless, I want to thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. All of you who've been down with me since day one. There's only one way to go, and that's to the top. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on that bell notification, smash that like button, and you guys stay tuned to the next video. It's your boy Coyote Mike.